Hi, my name is Lisette Auton. I'm white with freckles and long brown hair, and I'm sitting in my little study at home. I'm using a notebook to help me keep on track. I'm a writer and a theatre maker who lives in the northeast of England. I work across multiple forms, including spoken word, performance, poetry, novels, scripts, devising, essays. I do stuff with words. Central to my work and to my person, to my identity, is that I am disabled. I am a disabled artist. I am a disabled activist. The context of this provocation comes about because we are currently living in the midst of a global pandemic. It comes from a blog post that I was commissioned to write by Luxie Limited with support from Arts Council England's Emergency Recovery Package. I want to say right now that this provocation is not an attack. We are doing the very best that we can, looking at new ways to connect, to keep some semblance of normality for the people that we work with and alongside. We have been thrust into a digital landscape. And although that means that some things are wonderful, connecting globally, not having to worry about access to buildings, not having to worry that the last train home is before the piece of theatre that I want to see ends, there are also some bits that aren't so wonderful. For me, the very core of that is how many people are being left out and being left behind. On a personal level, I just can't zoom. The flashing yellow box, the eyes darting around the screen, immediate nausea, vertigo, needing bed rest for days. Some of the other platforms are easier, but they still have a cost to my health, one that I can't afford to give. It makes me feel lonely and isolated. Imagine what that feels like to one of the young people that you work with, because it's not just me. There are those that don't have access to technology, tech, bandwidth due to poverty or rurality, those who have limited tech and bandwidth to go around due to working, homeschooling, living together all at the same time. There are those with chaotic homes where there is no quiet. There are those with no homes. There are those who don't want to show you inside where they live. Those who can't follow what's going on due to lack of BSL or captioning or audio description. Those for whom tech is just too confusing and complicated. And those for whom this method makes their anxiety spiral. I do not think that all contact in the digital space should be banned. It works wonderfully well for so many. I just want us to think about the way that we can open up this world to those who can't take part. So what can we do? Here are some ideas. Not a complete solution. You'll have ideas. You'll be able to create them together. A beginning. I hope you'll pursue, ponder, create, come up with more, and most importantly, share them with each other. Firstly, think about cash. How can you make captions or BSL as standard? A foundation to build on. Think about audio description. Basic is really easy. It's what I did at the beginning of this film. When using Zoom, schedule regular breaks. Tell people when they will be, at least 10 minutes away from the screen, and stick to them. Give people the option to have their camera on or off. Say your name before you speak every single time. It means that I can follow without looking at the screen. I can be part of it. If someone is missing from a meeting, make a point to contact them. Try email, but if you don't get a response, don't just leave it. Use post or phone, non-digital. Don't let them think that they are forgotten or unnecessary. Don't make this feel special or like going the extra mile. Make this ordinary and part of your caring practice. If it's appropriate, ask them if there's anything you can do to help them be there. People are experts on themselves. FOMO, fear of missing out. That's a biggie and it hurts. Invite everyone. Just include as standard ways in which they can contribute. Don't single one person out. Create a template and copy and paste it into every Zoom invite you send out. Send a brief schedule, an idea of what's going to happen, and ask for contributions via all methods, so people who can't be there can still have a voice, are valued, are remembered. Say their name and who they are and what makes them special each time you meet. Take a photo of all of you waving and send it to them. For some people, this may need to be by phone or post or pigeon. Do a summary afterwards. Audio and text. Send it. Make people know they are wanted and missed. Ask them to write a letter, do a drawing, record some audio, come up with an exercise. Use these and show them afterwards how much they were valued. This doesn't just have to fall to one person. Make sure data protection and safety is paramount. Find ways you can do this together as a group. Set up pen pals, phone pals. I also think that we need to think about how, as the world opens up and we work out ways to be in a physical space together once more, there will be those who can't come, who are shielding, who have care responsibilities, who are afraid. This is where access continually evolves and is creative art, part of our creative practice, to make sure that no one is left behind. I worry too that in the rush to be together again, we will then still forget those that are now missing. And here we need to embrace and cling on to these digital skills we have learned as a tool to still be all together. I want to finish by saying that access is love and kindness. There is no one size fits all. There never will be, and that's okay. Access is a continual, evolutionary and creative way of being. There is no solution that will fit everybody all of the time, and we will continue to search for multiple solutions and multiple ways of being together with no hierarchy until we can all be equally together. We should celebrate difference and multiple ways to connect. We are creatives. We can solve this together. We are used to problem solving with no time, no money, and the audience about to enter. Could we please work this out together? Make sure no one is left behind. Make sure no one is missing. Thank you.